So there we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in. Just number 6 left to do. I haven't torqued them up. They are literally just hand tight. But yeah, it is all good to go. They are, it's such a shame you are not going to see them. They are gorgeous. It is a shame. At least I've got my YouTube video, so when I want to reminisce, I can come back to it and go, oh, they are gorgeous. What you are going to need is a Superformer ring. You don't need to use these, but I think they're brilliant. And for, I think they're 50 quid. I've got an 86mm and an 86.5 because obviously that has now been bored out to 86.5. You will need your rod shells. So they're the ones I use. There's the part number if you want them. Obviously you will need your piston. Gorgeous, gorgeous piston. And then obviously you will need your rings, your spigot and everything else. Oh, and obviously your main cap and your rods and shells and your bolts. So yeah, that's all ready to go. Now, obviously the first thing you need to do, and you need to do this properly, clean everything. Everything will have like a packaging film on it. They'll put special grease on it or whatever, just to protect the metal so it doesn't rust. You need to get that off. Now, I've obviously already cleaned all this up, so I don't need to do it. But if you're doing this, make sure you clean. Because obviously you've got your assembly loops, you have your fastening assembly. So the first job I'm going to do is I'm going to put this onto this. So we will need one of these. So first job to do is to put that on one side and then we'll go from there. But basically, I'm going to slap some assembly lube on that, slap some assembly lube on the other, slap some assembly lube on that, and then good to go. This is, I can't really film this, but yeah. But don't forget lubes. So obviously I need both hands for this, but as you can see, I've got one in there. I've already lubed it up. So then obviously we turn it around. I don't want to scratch my piston. So yeah, we turn it around, get the old connecting rod, and then slap that in so it all lines up. Now, obviously, this is really difficult whilst filming, but yeah, I will do my best. Now, obviously, I have, and I don't know if you can really see it, that's all greased up and ready to go. So we shall slap that in. Obviously, you don't want to force anything on this. As you can see, going in. And she's in. So you will see there is a very fine ridge there. So we need to get the other snap ring and we need to get that in, but I need both hands so I can't film it. So there you go. That is now the connecting rod on the piston. So that is all good to go now. So what I'm going to do now is put the piston rings on. So there is actually a specific CP piston ring location ting. So there's one thing you've got to remember. And I've seen quite a few videos where people have put these in the wrong way. Now you can see on the top of that, you've got 2 bigger ones and 2 smaller ones. Now the intake is always bigger. So the ones with the bigger cutouts are intake side. So remember that. The bigger side is here. Now what you want is you want ring 1 facing here. You want ring 2 facing here. You want top ring for the oil here. And you want bottom ring for the oil there. So I'm going to do that. And again, need both hands. Big valve, little valve, intake, exhaust. Top ring there. Second ring there. Bottom oil there. And then top oil there. And there's these cool little cutouts that you, if my camera focused, yeah, the cool little cutouts, which I presume they put there on purpose for location, but yeah, that's brilliant. So yeah, the other thing you've got to remember as well is there will be a little, oh, there we go. There will be a little N. There you go. So there'll be a little N or a little dot or something you always need to make sure, and this is why you need to read the instructions, that needs to be facing upwards. Again, very important because they are tapered. Don't know if you can really see it, but there is a taper on those rings. So you've got to get it right. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to slap the shells on, lube them up, and then the fun bit. So the good thing about these is they're actually tapered inside. So you can see that that is a lot thicker than that side. Just make sure that the rings haven't moved when we've turned them upside down, which they haven't. So what you do, put the piston and the rod in from the thick bit. So obviously be very careful not to move the rings. Just set it down, just keeping an eye on it. So what it does is once it's in, when you push it down, it compresses the piston rings. It's a pretty good bit of kit. So just remember that we need to put the bigger valves at the top. Obviously be very careful. Don't want to scratch it too much. Just make sure the pistons, so you want to just get it in freely. It wouldn't go in for some reason. That's why I stopped filming. So, but yeah, so just very gently push it all the way down. Now with these, just like the main caps, there's a number there and there's a line there. So we just need to make sure, so the line's at the top, make sure the line matches, put that on, get your bolts, get your assembly loops. So what I just like to do before I torque it all up, it's probably better just to show you, so just make sure there's not too much friction anywhere. Excuse next door. So just reading BCs, because obviously it's BC that's we're connecting it to. Now it comes with ARP bolts anyway. So this is the spec sheet, that's just a general guide. So we've got the 3/8 and it needs to be 45 to 50 foot-pound. So here, it actually tells you 45 foot-pound. So I'll probably go to 47.5 just to be on the safe side. But as you can see here, reading the instructions, it says initially to 10 foot-pound, which is probably what I've already done with my hand, but we'll do that anyway. And then we'll torque it to 45 foot-pound. So a torque wrench doesn't actually go to 10, so we're going to have to do 15. So I'm going to go to 47.5, purely because obviously we've got the extension and we've got the adapter as well. So you'll lose a bit of torque from that. So it says one initial torque, so we'll do one initial torque. So yeah, fairly simple job. One step closer to actually getting the car back. So yeah, quick thank you to everyone on Facebook, because that seems to be where I get most of my views from. Yeah, feel free to comment. Let me know if you do anything different, or if you found this useful. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to press the buttons.